And today we are going to introduce the country that Vietnam. And here are my group members. This is Wu.
Hi.
This is Eva. This is Jenny, and this is Joanna. Okay, and Eva now will give you handouts. Okay, and if you didn't have handouts, please raise your hand to let me know. Okay. Okay, and then now let's start. This is our outline. First of all is the introduction and the economy and the industry. Then we'll have a company, reference, conclusion, and Q&A. Okay. And the introduction. The geography and the weather will be introduced by Jenny Wu. And the history, special holiday, and wedding ceremony will be introduced by Joanna. And then the food, transportation, and travel destination will be introduced by Eva. Okay. And let's welcome Jenny Wu.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jenny. Now I am going to introduce geography of Vietnam for you. The country next to the China is the north, Laos to the northwest, the Cambodia to the southwest, and the China Sea to the east. Its capital has been Hanoi City since 1976. The country sit lie along, as you can see. It's very narrow, wider in the north and in the south, and very narrow in the center. You can see very north. This weather in Vietnam is very, very hot. The weather in Vietnam can divide into two seasons. 1 year summer is very hot and wet. 1 year winter is very cool and dry. In the North Mountain Vietnam is here. It's very cooler at night. I'm sorry, Vietnam. The weather of Vietnam can divide into two seasons. 1 year summer is very hot and wet. 1 year winter is very cool and dry. The North Mountain of Vietnam is here, very cool at night during December to January. However, the North Vietnam is very cooler, and the central Vietnam, typhoon will bring a lot of rain during October and November. And the north of Vietnam is very hot and wet for the whole year. Thank you. The next is Joanna.
everyone, I'm Joanna, and I'm going to introduce Vietnam history. And Vietnam had undergone numerous wars, and it had been colonized by France since 19th century. And because of its long colonization, so the language and the culture are also influenced by France. And its national day is on September 2nd, 1945. And the day Vietnam finally independent. And the father of Vietnam is Ho Chi Minh, and he turned Vietnam into a communist country. And the soul of the Seoul Vietnam capital city is also named after his name. This picture, this is how Ho Chi Minh looks. In next page, I'm going to introduce Vietnam special holiday. Vietnam special holiday is New Year. It is similar to Taiwan. They also will send red envelope to their family members. And but the difference between Taiwan and Vietnam is they will eat a special meat like this, and the rice dumpling shaped in huge square or rectangular like this. And in their wedding ceremony, it also similar to Taiwan, but it's special that they will send a white envelope to the wedding families, and they must prepare tea, wine, and butternuts. In the tradition, they will the groom's family will send the bride's family butternuts, and this is a picture of the traditional wedding dress in Vietnam. And next page will introduced by Eva.
Hi everyone, I'm Eva. I'm going to introduce the food in Vietnam. We choose 3 famous foods in Vietnam, as you can see in the picture. Picture 1, picture 2, and picture 3. It is very interesting that Vietnam have noodle for breakfast, and the flavor of Vietnamese food is very plain and have less oil. People usually love to add this fish oil in almost every dish. And then I'm going to introduce the transportation. Since the cars are too expensive to most people in Vietnam, they usually commute by motorcycle. It seems that only rich people have cars in Vietnam. The popular destination. The first picture is you can see the oldest and the most luxurious hotel in Vietnam. It is a 5-star hotel built by French in 1901. And many people are going there to enjoy the beautiful view. The second picture is Ho Long Bay. There are about 1,969 small islands around the bay. Many people are rent a boat and stay on the boat and in that boat a few days to admire breathtaking view. And the third picture is Nha Trang. There is surrounded by a beach. Nha Trang is known for it is scuba diving. next page were introduced by Jenny.
Hi again, and now I'm going to introduce the economy and industry. And first we separate into three sections: the economy, the industry, and the currency. And next. And the economy. The government of Vienna has signed the trade liberalization since 2000 and opening some sectors of economy to the international market. And in January 11, 2007, they joined in the WTO, and this has affected around 160% of their GDP. And now their chef trading partners is including China, Australia, Asian, the US, and the Western of Europe. And the GDP of 2014 is about 171.4 billion of US. And the industry. And in 2004, the agriculture and forestry accounted for around 21.8% of their GDP. And recently, their agriculture output has declined. However, it's still their major exports. And it's very interesting that the agricultural employment is much higher than its agriculture share, which means that there are a lot of people doing in the agriculture business, but there aren't their main earnings of GDP. And now Vietnam has become a major exporter that dominates the agriculture in the world. And here are some ranks of the exports in Vietnam. Like, for example, cashews. They are the largest producer of cashews, and it dominates about 1/3 of the global cashew produce. And they are also the largest producer of pepper, and the second largest producer of rice, just behind Thailand. And the second largest producer of coffee. And now their main export partner is the United States. Okay, and this is the currency. Now the exchange rate is the name of their dollar is called the Vietnam Dong, and now the exchange rate is around $1 NT dollars to around 700 VND. And in the Vietnam, the coffee there is cost around $15,000 to around $30,000. And here are some Vietnam's dollar. Yes, and this is the $500,000 of Vietnam. Yes, and their bills, the amount of their bills are huge. You can see here in the picture though. And this is the old $50,000, and this is the new $50,000. Okay. And next, we will introduce the company for you. Let's welcome him.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vu. Today I'm going to introduce this company called Trung Nguyen. Trung Nguyen is a Vietnamese business group brand in Vietnam. It puts its products to more products. Trung Nguyen is a Vietnamese business group brand in business group the production, processing, and distribution of coffee. Trung Nguyen is the largest domestic brand in Vietnam. It products to more than 60 countries, including Asian markets such as Japan and Chicago. Chungyuan, because of the reasonable price and the advertising, more people now visit company. In addition, there also must invest the efforts like tourist company. And he is a CEO of Chungyuan. His name is Dak Lê Nguyên Vũ, and he was born in 1971. He is a kind person. And Chungyuan is striving with Starbucks. They are now putting efforts and they are now putting efforts on the efforts enhancing on the quality and inventing the new product. They will have a branch football. Thank you.
Okay, and here are the references that we look up in the internet, and now we have a little. Okay, the conclusion. I think Vietnam is a very beautiful island, beautiful country, and things there is very cheap, and the people there are very kind. So I think it's a great country to visit, and that's all. And we have a little performance. Who will sing a little bit Vietnam song for you? Let's welcome him.
I'll sing is a live singer, and okay, I know. Okay. And the cook and song and sing that yeah.
And the Q&A section. Any question?